We generally have a budgeted year, what's not spent, is then audited. And then once it's been audited, there's a process. But this just seems to have a revolving door that is concerning to me. So.
They're just fine. I just don't think there's anybody here. Okay. All right, all those in favor of this part G wording change?
I have 6 members voting in favor of language part G.
All those opposed?
I have 5 members voting in opposition to language part G.
The next section is part, oh, yes, sorry. Oh, yes.
Yeah, are we going to have an opportunity to, if I wanted to explain why I voted against that, would I have to do that now on mic, or do I have an opportunity to clarify and amplify that before tomorrow? I guess that's my question for the chair.
If you had any narrative that you wanted added, if you could have that in by 5 today. Yep, and just explain, and I think you can add that wording into the report back. Yes, please.
Yeah, thank you. If there's anything that you'd like to articulate at this time or at the conclusion, I'm happy to take that down and draft that. But if there's additional points as directed by the chair that you would like to send before 5 p.m., I can include that in the narrative memo.
The next is part I. And part I, is regarding the postal service. All those in favor?
I have 6 members voting in favor.
All those opposed?
I have 5 members voting in opposition.
Thank you. Again, part T was removed, so now we're on to part ZZ. Which is, I'm sorry, what?
Part S.
Oh, okay, I'm still looking at the old thing here. Part S. Oh, I see. All right, part S, pardon me. All those in favor?
I have 6 members voting in favor.
All those opposed?
I have 5 members voting in opposition.
Great, and the final is part ZZ. Yes. Oh. Yep.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Part ZZ, it just seemed like it was if the position was filled late and it was a limited period position, that it could continue a little longer. I think that's my understanding. So I'm kind of thinking that's not a bad thing. If we hired somebody for 1 year, but yet they didn't get hired until, because the funding didn't happen until after July 1, but they didn't come on board until, say, October 1st, that they would be able to work the full 12 months, the full year. So for that reason, I'm going to be supporting this, and thank you.
Any other comments or questions about that particular section? All right, part ZZ, all those in favor?
I have 9 members voting in favor.
All those opposed?
I have 2 members voting in opposition.
Great. Okay. So as far as the supplemental budget goes and our report back, I think that's complete. If you do have narrative that you want to just email Kristen, we'll encourage the members that were absent to call Kristen, Representative Farren, if you just want to connect with her to do your votes, that would be great. By 5 p.m. today so that she can write a report back. And then tomorrow, before we start the rest of our day, we'll have an opportunity to review the report back that'll be sent to AFA. Does anybody have any questions or comments about that process or anything? No? Yes, please.
It's not related to the budget.
Oh, yeah, please do. Yeah.
Thank you, Madam Chair. If it may be the will of the committee may remember we did the quasi-independent state entity reviews last week. And in order to kind of keep on the timeline outlined in statute and get the letter from the committee sent to the Government Oversight Committee, I was wondering if I might be able to pass this out for the committee
Yes,
to
please.
receive.
Thank you.
You want to go ahead?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So the letter that just came around is a draft letter of, like we talked about last week with the quasi-independent state entity reviews of the Maine Municipal Bond Bank and the Maine Government Facilities Authority pursuant to statute under Title V, Chapter 379, Subchapter 3. I just wanted to provide this for the committee's review. If it may be helpful, the committee will be meeting again tomorrow. So if members would like to take this letter home and review it, or if members have any questions, I can work with the chairs to make any changes that are directed by the committee tomorrow and work to get the signatures that are necessary if that may be helpful to the committee.
It probably would make sense for us to take this home and give you any comments tomorrow. It's significant material.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I will note if it is helpful, the directives, just to remind committee members, the directives of the committee were to indicate compliance with the statutory provisions other than what was submitted on that blue sheet that the Maine Municipal Bond Bank and the Maine Government Facilities Authority. So you will note that the 2 provisions they had outlined as partially meets and does not meet, that the committee directed be included. So that outlines the language that they suggested that or offered to the committee for consideration that they would include to update in their policies, which is the kind of bulk of the changes you'll see in the letter there.
Oh,
Madam, no,
any questions on that? If any questions come up, we can certainly address that tomorrow as well. Anything else, Kristen?
One item for language review, but also could do that tomorrow if members have other places to be.
I feel like people have other places to be.
Understood.
I'm getting that sense, so but we
Not a problem.
appreciate that. I'm getting that feeling. She's getting a vibe that people have other places to be,
Thank you.
but thank you for that and thank you for your work on this and we're adjourned.